Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation. Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Let's go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round. These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions. Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game stops. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills. Not bad. During the action phase, both sides will take turns making their moves. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack. And as you can see, once the enemy finishes this, now, these are Omni-Element dice. They can be... So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. That was pretty good! That's one opponent down for the count. But the game has only just begun. Remember? As much as we'd like to attack again, it seems... In that case, after you end round, you won't be able to do anything else, and once everyone chooses end round, we can move on. All right! Here we are, and a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. That's how we're gonna get the element. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Oh, there's no... But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to. Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and re-roll them. When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this. Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy. Once Diluc's energy is full, he can use a powerful element. Never mind. Let's start with the normal Diluc's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro... Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro element. It's time to use.
Time for retribution!
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, next up, it's time for your second character. Oh, it seems like any move by Kai is gonna cost. When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be a.
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by different types of elemental damage. An elementary at the moment. Your opponent is affected by cryo. Oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have. Normally, we can only use the active. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to the active character. In this case, we'll have to switch to D-Loop. You can spend 1 elemental die.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. Most skills can only target the active character. All right then, now that D-Loop... Because the opponent is already affected by cryo, dealing when triggered, melt increases damage dealt by 2. This will allow you to deal loads. All right. Next up, let's learn how to. These cards are all known. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and... So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play the... So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well, but wait. D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro... Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced... By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current act... Sometimes, you ingenious invocation. In this case, just like playing cards from your... Come on, hurry up! Would you look at that? Because you have the white iron greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught? Now comes the final part! Hoo-yeah! In a real at this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back. Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting Oh boy, this one's a real... Let's see how you do this time.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these. You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their Check it out! So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be reference this to come up with effect. Well then.
This will be interesting.
Wait. This one, every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your act. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice.
Dodge this!
All right, cool.